Oh, you didn't. You just get another chance. That's different.
Look, I know how to do things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I
You can't stop
fire.
it.
I
It has to
didn't.
be continued.
Fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm allowed to have
Hey,
more
look.
parts because I forget.
Still, key.
Ooh.
Look, look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still down.
We have it so easy today when it comes to capturing our memories. With a click of a button or a swipe of our screen, we're able to have the image in a few seconds, whereas 10 years or more ago, we were able to only use film cameras.
Look.
The process for developing film may sound like a lengthy and difficult one, but I'm here today to give it to you in a few easy steps. After you have taken your photos on your film camera, you will then need to develop them. In order to do so, you will locate the back of your camera and pop it open and take out the film canister. Once you have the film canister out, you will then take it in a developing tank to a dark room. Now, a dark room is completely important here because if there's any shed of light, it can overexpose your film and ruin it. The developing tank that you need is composed of 4 elements: the film reel, the developing tank, the funnel, and the lid. All of these combined together help block out the light and also evenly distribute your
That
film
bag
chemicals.
is really good to beat that.
According to masterclass.com article, How to Develop Your Film at Home in 12 Easy Steps, that was published on June 7th, 2021, you can locate the reel's entry point by feeling for the 2 nubs.
You follow that.
You will then slide your film into the
You
reel
die.
within 1 inch. You will then take each side of the film reel and gently twist until your film is loaded securely onto the reel. Once it's secured, you will place the film reel back into the tank, twist on the funnel cap, and then place the lid on. Then you're ready to go and you can go back into the light. You will take your developing tank to a workroom where you will then have to properly mix your developing and fixer chemicals. In order to do so, you have to make sure they're diluted properly, and each one is different, so I would look at the recommended times that are on your developer bottle and your fixer bottle. How to Prepare Film Developing Chemistry by Parallax Photography Coup states that if the ratio is 1:9, you will need 300 milliliters total, so 270 milliliters of water and 30 milliliters of developer per 35 milliliter film. Once you have mixed, repeat the same process with the fixture, and you're now ready to develop film. You will take off the lid of your tank, and first you should probably do a pre-wash. In order to do this, you will fill it up with water and let it sit for about a minute, and then pour it out. You'll then take your developer and pour it in. Now again, recommended times are different, so make sure you look at your developer bottle. You will start the timer, and then you will agitate. Agitate by going up and down. Bjorn Peterson wrote and developed film at home on bnhphotoandvideo.com that was published on February 9th, 2021, that you should agitate the film continuously for 30 seconds, then agitate for 15 seconds every 30 seconds thereafter. When the timer goes off, you will dispose of it and follow with a wash. This wash will also act as a stop bath. You will do this for another minute before discarding the water. You are now ready for fixer. Your fixer is different because most average 4 to 6 minutes. You can look at the fixer time on your bottle, but it's safe to do an average of 5 minutes. When finished, you will dispose of the fixer properly. You will finish it with a wash. Now this wash is a lot longer because it's the final step. You will take your film reel out and place it in, my favorite idea is to place it in a pitcher and then turn the faucet on and let it overflow and run for about 10 minutes. After this is done, you have now completely developed your own film. You will take the film reel out of the water and open it out of the film reel. Get your film out of the film reel. My favorite is to hold it up and run my fingers down it to remove any excess water, and in doing so, it helps prevent watermarks. You will then hang up your film strip by clips and let it dry. This can take a couple hours to a couple days. After your film strip is dry, my favorite way for storage is to use, I can't even think. Negative sleeves. And in order to do so, you just cut the film strip to fit it, and this will be easy storage. An article titled "Like Vinyl But for Photos: Why Film Cameras Are Back in Focus" by Kyle Bax states that the film industry was brought to its knees about a decade ago, but it is slowly experiencing a rebirth. Instead of pulling out our phone and snapping a dozen photos, a photographer is now using film because they have to be much more mindful and intentional because of the limits that are on a roll. As film makes a comeback, hopefully you can take this knowledge with you should you decide to dive into film photography.